AJ. A-Twist. It's Rap Attack.
Yeah, Chief, you know what it is, man. It's Rap Attack Official with your boy AJ Showtime.
You got DJ Twisted and officially in the building. We got my guy. Hold up, me and this guy go back. I'm talking about like we've been doing business around like 12 years, something like that.
15.
Yeah, about 15 years.
Did my wedding in 2012.
Geez, that's a long time.
Definitely got some history, man.
So this is my guy right here, the owner of Proper Cuisine, my guy Barry Clark. What it is, man?
Man, I'm chilling, man. Glad to be up here with you.
No doubt,
Glad to get the call. It's my first time up here, man, so I know there's a lot going on, so,
Yeah.
Long overdue.
So let's get straight to it. There's a lot of confusion online right now. So tell everybody what's going on with Poppy Cuisine versus Proper Cuisine.
Okay, cool. So, Proper Cuisine used to be Prim and Proper. So we opened Prim and Proper sometime last year.
Mm-hmm.
After we listened to the customer feedback, we then took Prim and Proper to Proper Cuisine. And Proper Cuisine was built off the original Poppy Cuisine restaurant.
Right.
So if you've been there, that opened in July 2024. So if you've been there before, you would have saw, the menu items, similar menu items, and things of that nature. So with Poppy Cuisine, I co-own Poppy Cuisine as well.
Mm-hmm.
So with Poppy Cuisine, we've been on Fleet Street, we've been on Wells Street, everyone knows the brand. But what people didn't see is in the location that we were on Wells Street, we would have those challenges sometimes where the space couldn't really support what we were doing out of the space. Like, we were going to make it look good, but what people didn't see is, hey, when you're in a restaurant, your product has to go through the grease trap. So on Wells Street, the grease trap is inside of the garage. And it's on top of apartment buildings. So what happened a few times a year, it will back up. And if it backs up, it's flooding. Twist, you came out there, some days it's flooding, we got to close down today. Mm-hmm. So to avoid that, me and Alex were already having a conversation. It's like, hey, we might, want to shift the operations to Proper. Proper has the bigger space. It used to be a culinary art school, if you remember.
Yeah.
And it can support the brand better in that location. So then we had another incident with it. So we were like, look, we're going to quietly shift the consumers over there. They're going to get in Proper. They're going to see we have the same menu plus some more menu items, the same staff. Everyone's there. So we did it quietly for 3 weeks. If you saw, our brunch, we were over there.
Yeah.
So we did it quietly, just to see how the customers' feedback was and get them used to it. So then when the news came out, the news was like, hey, Poppy Cuisine closed. And everyone's like, oh my God, where? So that location, yes, that location on Wells Street, that location closed. But the consumers, the menu, the food is now out of Proper Cuisine.
Gotcha. So now, as far as with the run, you mentioned the grease traps and other things. Do you feel that, in terms of Poppy's Cuisine having a successful run, what are some of the things that you've dealt with at that business that regular people wouldn't understand? Because you guys went through a lot.
Yeah. Right. So, with running a business or running a restaurant, you're in communities where people live, right? So, you will see the nuances of, things that you can't handle. So, we were so popular, but these are apartment buildings. So let's say, for instance, you're in an apartment building, you get into it with your mans or you get into it with your girl, y'all outside fighting, but you're outside in front of the restaurant. We're going to get the call. So if the liquor board gets the call or the health department or the police, they're not coming to the apartment building. It's going to say, oh, look at the people that was fighting outside of Poppy Cuisine. Look at the people doing this outside of Poppy Cuisine. If the dirt bikes ride by, you got people in the neighborhood, oh, that's Poppy Cuisine bringing the dirt bikes around here.
Mm-hmm.
How?
Right.
So you have to deal with things of that nature. You have to, if the grease trap does go down, you have to wait for the city, to come and clean they got to pull the pot up and do that. Now, I get great responses from the city, but that's still something that you have to deal with that you don't know about. Then you have to deal with, sometimes somebody might buy something and later on they're going to do a chargeback, right? So that's a lot of things that go on. And then, managing your staff. I got great staff. Most of our staff has been with us since we've been here. So that's a good thing. I haven't had that much issue with staff, but it's a lot that
It's
goes on.
a lot to look out for.
Yeah,
no doubt.
So then, but we go and I go out and I'll go talk to the community because I understand. Hey, if it's cars racing through your neighborhood and people outside fighting. Nobody wants to see that. So the thing is, most people are getting on the internet, right? So getting on the internet, so you form your own opinion.
Right.
So what I do is, hey, you see me in the neighborhood, we have a conversation. So now we have that conversation, we have a mutual understanding, and it's like, oh, I thought you guys were like this, but that's not the case. So we dealt with that a lot.
It felt like your business constantly had to show improve. And that's a situation I felt like, you know what I'm saying, that was unfair. You know what I'm saying? To me, it didn't make no sense as far as what the restaurant is doing, what you're serving. You're here for the people, but you also got to explain yourself for stuff that doesn't really involve you.
That's just the nature of the game, honestly and truly. Like, you know, being a black business owner or business owner, you're always going to have to show and improve. For us, we're in the focal point, and like, you know, everyone knows this brand, so we're going to have to show and improve times 20, because it's like we have to be 20 times better. So that's just, you know, I'm used to it. Before the restaurants, I've been in business, so I understand. So it's like, not unfortunately, we like to stay on top of our game, but we have to do it.
Gotcha.
All right, let's clear up the rumors real quick, because you know the streets be talking. So, like, I personally know it's not, but is it a beef between you and Alex?
No.
Okay.
No, and so when the video went up, and you know, I told everyone, if you listen to the video, he says it in the middle of the video. He says, "Proper Cuisine was built off the Poppy Cuisine restaurant." He says it. I think people got confused at the end when he said he's not affiliated with Proper Cuisine, because he didn't own Proper Cuisine. And Alex is, if you follow him, if you look on his page, right? Alex, he's super talented at what he does. So he's focusing on getting the Poppy Cuisine seasonings in the supermarket, and he's very, very talented with film. So like, if you go, you see all those videos on this page.
Yeah, he on it.
He does that. So, you know, I think what people had to look at, and me and him had a conversation, is, hey, look, I don't personally cook in the restaurant. You know, like, he trained all of our chefs. So it's off the menus, off his ingredients. He trained all of our chefs. But we have to, you know, look at like, hey, I'm not a line cook. You know, I can go out and consult this restaurant. I can consult that restaurant, and not actually physically have to be in there cooking. So I think that's what the message that he was trying to get across. It just didn't come across that way to everyone, because he's texting me like, bro, everybody talking about we beefing. So then you seen, he put up the, I don't know if you guys seen it, but I tagged it on there, and he put it up. So he put up his clarifying message. Or he put up, he put up the clarifying message to clarify, like, hey, like, this is what it is. So, you know, it was confusion. I get it, but no, that's not the case.
Gotcha.
No doubt.
So in this business, we all got to deal with critics.
Yes.
But one thing that's different for you guys was the fact of there's food critics. You know what I'm saying? Especially with doing food reviews, like live at your spot in real time.
Yep.
What I didn't like was, one is these people aren't trained critics. Let's get that out the way. Do you feel like you guys got a bad rap with that social media content?
No, like, so that's my trade. So I'm like, all the text messages that everyone get, that's me. When you ask, who texted me? That's me that's doing that.
Live.
So, live. You know, I might do one while we right here.
Yeah.
So you know, I don't mind it, right? Because, you know, even if, let's say somebody comes in and you might not like something that day, right? You might not like it, but, you know, social media right now is growing. You know, these are some of these people's career. Like, I pull up my phone, I make a video, it's on Instagram, it's on TikTok, it goes viral. Now I'm a content creator, right there. So, you know, sometimes it cannot work in your favor, but sometimes it can, because at the end of the day, I know that a consumer, right? Let's say if you see something bad about a place, right? Somebody might say, I'm not going, but somebody might say, I want to go and try it out for myself. So for me, it's like, as a marketer, I'm like, I'm cool with it all. Like,
rolling with the punches.
And you're sending people to me. So now you're giving me data. And I'm getting data just now. If I'm running ads or I can retarget you. You saw me. I'm glad you're here. So now you're going to see all my ads. You're going to see everything.
No doubt.
I don't mind it.
So let's take it back for a minute. How did you start in the restaurant business?
So Alex's cousin was my best friend growing up from East Baltimore. So I've known Alex for probably 6-7 years old. So when he was doing the catering and delivering, you know, like we were still supporting each other in that process. Like I was living way out in Pasadena. And I'm ordering the food. He's bringing it out to me. So we would talk, and I'm like, look, we sat down. He's like, bro, I want to do a restaurant. I'm like, all right, that's cool. Like, you know, look, I can put the whole system together. I don't cook, but I'll put the whole system together. So in 2019, I had just moved downtown. I rolled past a spot. I saw the spot. I'm like, it's a restaurant for lease. I sent him a message on Instagram because probably in 2016 we had sat down, but the space that we were looking at wasn't right. So I sent him a message like, bro, I just seen this restaurant right here. Come check it out. He like, all right, bet. Come check it out. And we like, we gonna do that. So that's when, if you look back then, that's 2019, we started really getting into it, going through the process, because no one told us this. So like going through your licensing, your liquor. Oh my!
Had to go through it all.
Yeah, so we were learning on the go.
Right.
So then we opened in 2020. We were open for a month. Pandemic hit. So now we're sitting back like, okay, what do we do? And for me, I'm like, I'm a marketer by trade. The people that were coming in there, I was already getting your phone number. Like, hey, text to join our text list. So now I have your phone number. So you got all these people sitting in the house, and I got all of their phone numbers. Right? and you can't come into the restaurants. So now I'm like, I got to give you a reason to come out. So if you go back in 2020, I'm giving you 20% off, 30% off. We not profiting, but I'm getting you there. So once things get back here, you're in here. And then when the text message went out, cool, people are coming out. It's going viral. We got people driving down from Philly, VA, DC during that pandemic, and we shot up. So once it was time to come back into the spot, it was all she wrote.
Because you went viral out them Craig
Man,
King egg rolls.
Listen.
Everybody come for the big rolls.
Yeah, man, like you said, the egg rolls, like you said, they came because somebody else didn't want to do them.
Wow.
So another spot went viral for the egg rolls. It was so busy, they said, we ain't doing them no more. I'm like, so everyone hitting us up, like, y'all gonna do egg rolls? Y'all gonna do egg rolls? So like, I'm like,
Wow.
bro, you get in the lab because they saying they don't want to do this. So when we did it, it went crazy. Like, we used to like 400 egg rolls in like an hour. Wow. Gone for the day, sold out. And everyone like, I'm like, it was, man, it crazy. The egg rolls was crazy.
So with your business, how do you feel in terms of like what you've accomplished so far?
I mean, I feel accomplished. I've been in it for a while. Like I said, I've been in the e-commerce space for a long time, the marketing space for a long time. So like, you know, I feel like, hey, we're doing the right things. You know, I still got room to grow. And, you know, if anybody have talked to me before, I tell people like, look, I've been on the marketing things that I do in a restaurant is like, I'm an AI guy. I've been an AI guy for the last 13, 14 years. Like,
yeah, you the one that put me on with
like,
Chat
man, all that. I've been telling people about it way a long time ago.
Yeah.
Like, hey, look, this is where it's going to be. So like I said, if you call my restaurant, right, another thing about the restaurant, you know, because a lot of restaurant owners don't know this. Like, so like your host stand that's the first people your customers are going to see, right? So the challenging part in restaurants is, okay, they have to seat your people and also answer the phone. Get a lot of phone calls. So I'm like, I built an AI chat to answer my phone. So like if you call a restaurant, my AI is talking to you. It's going to talk you through everything. You want to change a reservation? It can do it. You want to make a reservation? It can do it. You want to ask about parking? Oh, can I order online? It'll text you to order. It'll do everything that it needs to do before you get to that human. Now, if you do need to get to a human, you can tell it it'll transfer you to the host stand. But now that frees them up to have that interaction with the customers going in. So a lot of people always ask, like, bro, how do y'all get people in and out so fast? Like, it's a system. Like, it's a system. I incorporate that into everything inside the space. Like, that was my thing in the restaurant. It's the operators. The workings in between, the system, how this comes out, how that goes is, you know.
No doubt. All right, I see you work with a lot of other black businesses, right? So, in your opinion, what's the top 5 restaurants in Baltimore City?
Black or like overall?
Black. We going black on
okay.
this one. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say, shout out to the Empanada Lady. Her food is amazing.
Salute. I just did a gig there.
Yeah, Empanada Lady. That food was amazing. Let's see. You got the Urban Oyster. Amazing.
Okay.
Amazing. You got me thinking now. Like, you got me really thinking.
No doubt. We can go top 3. We can go
yeah,
top 3.
we going.
That's in your opinion, though.
Black Swan.
Okay.
My guys. Let me see. We gonna get 5. I'm gonna get 5. I'm gonna get 5. We gonna get there. There's a new one, but their food is good. Jerk at night.
Oh,
Yes, indeed. Yes,
I gotta
indeed.
check 'em
Night.
out. I gotta check them out. I've been hearing about
Yes,
it.
indeed.
Jerk. Listen. Food's amazing. And then I'm gonna go 5th one. Let me see. It got to be at sit-in restaurant.
No, it don't have to be.
Southern Blues.
Yeah.
See, look, you know it's real when you hit the yeah, you know it's real.
Hey, I'm getting hungry right now. The fat boy coming out. You feel me?
So if you guys, I'm sharing a lot of history together.
Yes.
We got to talk about that Sunday experience.
Yeah. Now, do you take credit for being the first person to have DJs at brunch? Like, I think you was the first one.
You got to take credit for that. You got listen.
Everybody always did brunches, but they had DJs. And
So-
it's going on, like 5 years strong now?
Listen, so Twist got to take credit for that, right? Twist called me one day, right? Twist called me like, bro, like, yo, I'm trying to bring that DJ to the brunch. I'm like, DJ to the brunch? I'm like, you sure? He like, yeah, man, like, let's try it out. I think it was in December or something like that.
Yeah, it was.
So we like, yo, we gonna do it. And then we like you said, we were one of the first ones to do a DJ and do it all day. We do brunch all day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we was litty.
Yeah.
Still litty.
I'm saying you can brush your shoulders off
Yeah,
now,
like,
bro.
Nah, but he got to take credit for it because he allowed it to happen. You feel what I'm saying? That's love, though.
All right, so what's next for B? What's next in the plans for yourself, man?
So like right now, like I said, we got Proper Cuisine, which that space is going to allow us to serve that menu, but also get more creative and offer other things that the other space couldn't do. So you got that, and then I have a bunch of AI businesses that are about to come out. It's a lot, but like the restaurants and then my businesses with AI, that's my primary focus right now.
Okay.
All right, so being a black man in this business industry, for somebody who looks up to you, that wants to follow in your footsteps, what advice would you give them?
Always ask questions. Like, you don't go into things assuming it, right? Don't be scared to ask questions. Like, sometimes, as black men, I'm in a certain position. We might come with this ego, like, everything that we've been through, not in the industry, that we just carry this ego as a person that, I can do it all myself. I ain't got to ask nobody. No, ask questions and educate yourself. I don't mind asking questions. That's like somebody comes to me and asks a question. I'm not going to be like, all right, bro, like, get my email. You got to pay. No, I'm going to let you know, like, everything right here. I'm going to sit down with you right here. Oh, I'm sorry. Look, we got to put a 6 restaurant up. I just thought about it.
Okay.
Sibs.
Okay. I got
right there on Light Street. Right there on Light Street.
Try that out, man.
See, we got to check that out.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
No doubt. We appreciate you coming through, bro.
No, I appreciate y'all, man.
Yes, sir. It's Rap Attack official DJ Twisted AJ Showtime.
Rap attack, 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 attack.